Happy Earth Day everyone around the world. Well, Earth needs a lot of effort from all of us to restore what we have ruined in the first place. Human beings and nature are exchanging a lot of things. Nature gave us our food, our clothes, our customs, the colors, the dances, everything around us are actually coming from the environment and from nature. Are we paying back this? This is the question. There is actually a lot of roadblocks or a lot of challenges facing us in order to restore the earth. First of all, the question of development. A lot of people, a lot of policymakers, decision makers, a lot of companies, business, private sector thinks that the only way to develop and move forward in technology, in infrastructure, in science is by ruining the environment with using fossil fuel, destroying territories, destroying eco bases, places, and so on. Well, this is not the truth. There is a lot of ways to develop and to conserve the environment around us. Clean energy, clean technology, and social environmental responsibility. We can cut a tree, but we can grow 10 other trees in its place. We can use one land and then make other hundreds of lands as forests and as areas for natural beings and biodiversity. There is actually a lot of things that science can protect and can help us in living with the synergy with the environment as the old humans used to do. Are we investing enough in science? I don't think so. Are we paying enough attention to Earth and to the environment? I also don't think so. There's a lot of things to do, but we need more determination and more focus on restoring the Earth. Well, in Africa specifically, and as a climate action or a climate advocate, there is a lot of things we do. We plant trees, we raise the awareness, because when you raise the awareness about a point or an issue, people become more sensitive to the issue itself, especially if they are mostly affected by this issue. Well, Africa is one of the least continents that are responsible for the emissions of the CO2 and other greenhouse gases, yet it's the most impacted by the impacts of climate change, and one of the most vulnerable groups are the young people. Climate education will help us not only to reach young people and people in the grassroots to understand what are they facing and then try to come up with solutions, but also it's trying to help us to advocate and push and do more effort and pressure on the policymakers and the decision makers to stop what they are doing right now. We need more focus on young people empowerment, inclusion in the policies and the regulations and the projects that talks about climate education and also climate adaptation and other things. Earth Day is a very important and suitable day to advocate more and to push more for walking the talks, because we keep hearing promises to empower young people, to empower the civil society. We don't see this happening. We see a lot of promises to go to net zero, yet a lot of banks and a lot of countries are still approving coal and other fossil fuels projects. It's time to act. No more doubts. Happy Earth Day.